So, what's up everyone, Turnvams here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into some of the slickest, most useful tech you can bring into your living space. We're talking about the best home gadgets of 2025. The stuff that's not just a gimmick, but actually makes your day-to-day life a little bit easier, a little more seamless, and honestly, just a lot cooler. We've got a solid lineup, from devices that clean up after you to others that keep your home safe and sound. These are the pieces of tech that have really impressed me with their design, functionality, and overall integration into a modern smart home ecosystem. I've spent the last few weeks putting these gadgets through their paces, living with them, and seeing how they hold up in the real world. We're going to break down the good, the bad, and everything in between for each one. From the unboxing experience to the long-term usability, I want to give you the full picture so you can decide if any of these are the right fit for your setup. It's a pretty exciting time for home tech, with products becoming more intelligent and intuitive than ever before, and the 7 gadgets we're looking at today are prime examples of that trend. I'm really curious to see what catches your eye. As we go through this list, think about what would make the biggest difference in your own home. Is it automated cleaning, enhanced security, or maybe just a touch of convenience and style? Let me know down in the comments which one of these gadgets is your favorite, or if there's something else out there that you think should have made the list. Your feedback is always super valuable, and it's great to see what the community is hyped about. Alright, enough talk, let's get into it. Alright, first up on the list is something that's become increasingly important for a healthy home environment: a smart air purifier. And this isn't just any air purifier, this is a device that's truly intelligent. The core concept here is that you shouldn't have to think about the air you're breathing. This gadget is designed to be set up once and then completely forgotten, while it works silently and efficiently in the background to maintain optimal air quality in your space, whether it's your bedroom, living room, or home office. The real magic lies in its sensor array. It's constantly sampling the air, looking for pollutants you can't even see. We're talking about dust, pollen, pet dander, smoke particles, and even VOCs. Volatile organic compounds, which can be released from things like new furniture or paint. The purifier has a live readout, either on the device itself or, more conveniently, within its companion app that shows you the exact particulate matter levels. It color codes the air quality, so a quick glance tells you if everything is good, moderate, or if it needs to kick into high gear. The smart part comes into play with its auto mode. When it detects a spike in pollutants, say you start cooking and some smoke drifts out of the kitchen, or pollen blows in through an open window, it automatically ramps up the fan speed to filter the air more aggressively. You can hear it kick on, but it's a very subtle low hum. Then once the sensors detect that the air is clean again, it dials itself back down to a near-silent maintenance mode. This means it's only using maximum power when absolutely necessary, which is great for energy efficiency. From a design perspective, they've nailed the aesthetic. It doesn't look like a clunky piece of medical equipment. Instead, it features a minimalist, cylindrical design with a fabric finish that allows it to blend into almost any room's decor without sticking out like a sore thumb. The top has a clean, simple interface with just a few capacitive touch buttons for manual control. But honestly, after setting it up through the app, I rarely ever touch the physical controls. It's a prime example of form-meeting function in a really thoughtful way. The app integration is also super robust. You can view historical data of your air quality over days, weeks, or even months. This is fascinating because you start to see patterns. You can see when air quality tends to dip, maybe during certain times of the day or in response to specific activities. It also gives you a real-time status of your filter life, so you know exactly when it's time for a replacement, and you can order a new one directly through the app. No more guesswork or forgetting to change a dirty filter. It also ties into the larger smart home ecosystem. You can connect it to Alexa or Google Assistant, allowing you to control it with your voice. You can say things like, "Hey Google, set the air purifier to high," if you know you're about to do something that might impact the air quality. You can also create routines, for example, having the purifier switch to a quiet sleep mode automatically when you tell your smart assistant it's bedtime. This level of integration is what elevates it from a simple appliance to a true smart home device. So, in terms of real-world use, it's been a game changer, especially for someone who suffers from seasonal allergies. Waking up without feeling congested has been a noticeable improvement. It's a quiet, effective, and beautifully designed piece of tech that works tirelessly behind the scenes. It's one of those things you don't realize you need until you have it, and then you can't imagine living without it. A solid start to our list. Next up, we're looking at the evolution of home security, and it starts right at your front door. This is the Video Doorbell 2.0, and it takes the foundation of its predecessors and builds on it in some really meaningful ways. The basic premise is the same: see, hear, and speak to whoever's at your door from anywhere in the world using your smartphone. But the execution here is on another level, focusing on smarter detection and clearer communication, which are the two things that matter most in a device like this. The standout feature is its advanced motion detection system. Older video doorbells were notorious for sending you alerts every time a car drove by or a tree branch swayed in the wind. This new version uses a combination of a higher resolution sensor and on-device AI to be much more discerning. You can now customize specific motion zones with incredible precision, literally drawing a box on the video feed where you want it to look for activity. More importantly, it has intelligent alerts that can differentiate between a person, a package, an animal, and a vehicle. This means you get notifications that are actually useful. Instead of just motion detected, your phone will tell you person detected or package delivered. This simple change dramatically reduces notification fatigue and lets you know at a glance whether something needs your immediate attention. The on-device processing also means it's faster and more private, as the initial analysis happens right on the doorbell itself before anything is sent to the cloud, which is a nice touch for those concerned about privacy. The camera quality has also seen a significant upgrade. We're talking about a super wide-angle lens with full head-to-toe video in crisp HDR. This vertical field of view is crucial because it lets you see not just the person's face, but also any packages they might have left on the ground right below the doorbell. The HDR is also a big deal because front doors are often in tricky lighting situations, with bright sunlight and deep shadows. This doorbell handles that dynamic range beautifully, so you don't get a blown-out sky or a visitor who's just a dark silhouette. Two-way audio has been improved as well, with what they're calling Audio Plus. It uses an array of microphones with noise and echo cancellation to make conversations much clearer. In my testing, I could have a natural-sounding conversation with a delivery person without the usual lag, distortion, or feedback that plagued earlier models. It sounds less like you're talking through an intercom and more like you're on a high-quality speakerphone call, which makes a huge difference in usability. Installation is still straightforward, with options for both a hardwired setup, which is what I'd recommend for continuous power, or a battery-powered installation if you don't have existing doorbell wiring. The battery life has been improved, but being hardwired means you get access to more advanced features like a pre-roll buffer, which records a few seconds of video before a motion event is even triggered, so you get the full context of what happened. The design is also sleeker and more compact than previous generations, with interchangeable faceplates to match your home's exterior. Finally, the ecosystem integration is tighter than ever. When someone rings the bell, it can automatically display the live video feed on your smart displays like an Echo Show or a Google Nest Hub. You can also link it to smart locks, so if a family member forgets their keys, you can see them at the door, talk to them, and then unlock the door for them, all from a single app. This level of control and security provides some serious peace of mind, making the Video Doorbell 2.0 a foundational piece of any modern smart home. Alright, let's talk about a category that has seen some of the most dramatic improvements in recent years: robotic cleaning. This is the robot vacuum and mop combo, and it's a far cry from the old dumb robot vacuums that would just randomly bounce around a room. This thing is a sophisticated autonomous cleaning machine. The goal here is total hands-off floor maintenance, and it gets remarkably close to achieving that, handling both vacuuming and mopping with an impressive level of intelligence. The key technology that makes this possible is LiDAR mapping. As it navigates your home for the first time, a spinning laser sensor on top of the robot builds an incredibly accurate, detailed map of your floor plan right in the companion app. This isn't just a rough sketch. It sees individual rooms, hallways, and even obstacles like furniture. Once this map is created, the robot cleans in a methodical, back-and-forth pattern, ensuring it covers every square inch of the floor efficiently, rather than just bumping around aimlessly. This map is also fully interactive. In the app, you can label each room, kitchen, living room, bedroom, and then send the robot to clean just a specific area. You can also draw virtual no-go zones for areas you want it to avoid, like a collection of cables under your desk or your pet's food and water bowls. There are also no mop zones, so you can tell it to vacuum the entire house, but only mop the hardwood and tile floors, automatically avoiding carpets and rugs when the mopping pad is attached. The cleaning performance itself is top-notch. For vacuuming, it has powerful suction that adjusts automatically when it detects it's on a carpet to pull up deeper down dirt and debris. For mopping, it doesn't just drag a wet cloth around. This model uses a vibrating mopping pad that actively scrubs the floor to break down tougher, stuck-on grime. You can control the water flow level through the app, so you can use more water for a sticky kitchen spill and less for a daily clean on your hardwoods. But the real headline feature, the one that makes this truly autonomous, is the self-emptying and self-cleaning base station. This dock is much more than just a charger. After the robot finishes a cleaning cycle, it navigates back to the base, which then uses a powerful vacuum to suck all the dirt and debris out of the robot's small internal dustbin and into a large, sealed bag inside the dock. This bag can hold weeks or even months of dirt, meaning you only have to interact with it once every couple of months. And it doesn't stop there. The latest versions of these docks also clean the mopping pads. They'll wash the pads with clean water, scrub them against a textured surface inside the dock to remove the dirt, and then dry them with warm air to prevent mildew and odors. It also refills the robot's internal water tank from a larger clean water reservoir in the dock. This is the holy grail of robotic cleaning, a system that cleans your floors, cleans its own dustbin, and cleans its own mop, all without you lifting a finger. Of course, this level of technology comes at a premium price point, and the base stations are quite large, so you need to have a dedicated spot for it. But if you're looking for the absolute best in automated floor care, this is it. It saves an incredible amount of time and effort. The ability to come home every day to floors that are not just vacuumed, but also freshly mopped, is a luxury that's hard to overstate. For busy households, pet owners, or anyone who just hates cleaning floors, this is an investment that pays for itself in convenience. Moving into the kitchen, we have what is arguably the new centerpiece of the connected home, the smart refrigerator. For years, the idea of a fridge with a screen felt like a solution in search of a problem, but in 2025, the software and integration have finally caught up to the hardware, making it a genuinely useful hub for the entire family. This isn't just about putting a giant tablet on a fridge, it's about deeply integrating that technology into the core function of what a refrigerator does: storing and managing your food. The most prominent feature is, of course, the massive touchscreen display embedded in the door. This screen serves multiple purposes. It's a family hub where you can leave notes for each other, display a shared calendar, showcase family photos like a digital picture frame, and even stream music or watch videos while you're cooking. It effectively replaces all the magnets, sticky notes, and calendars that typically clutter up the front of a fridge with a clean, interactive digital interface. Where it gets really smart is with its food management capabilities. Inside the fridge, there are cameras that take a picture of the contents every time you close the door. You can then pull up this live view on your phone while you're at the grocery store to see if you're out of milk or eggs. It's one of those features that sounds a bit gimmicky until you use it for the first time and realize you'll never have to guess what you need to buy again. It's incredibly practical. Building on that, The software includes AI-powered grocery tracking and recipe suggestions. You can manually create a shopping list on the screen or with your voice, and it will sync to your phone. The AI can also identify common items from the internal cameras and automatically add them to a list when it sees you're running low. It can then take the items it knows you have in your fridge and suggest recipes you can make with those ingredients, helping to reduce food waste and answer the age-old question of what's for dinner. Beyond food management, it acts as a control center for your entire smart home. From the fridge's screen, you can see who's at the front door via your video doorbell, adjust your smart thermostat, turn your connected lights on or off, or check the status of your robot vacuum. It brings all your disparate smart home controls into one central, easily accessible location that the whole family can use without needing to pull out their phones. This is especially useful in the kitchen, which is often the heart of the home. The refrigerator itself is also a top-of-the-line appliance. It features flexible storage options with adjustable shelves and drawers, precise temperature and humidity controls for different zones to keep produce fresh longer, and a high-end water and ice dispenser. The smart features are an addition to, not a replacement for, excellent core functionality. The design is sleek and modern, with a fingerprint-resistant finish that's essential for a device with a giant touchscreen on the front. It's a significant investment, no doubt about it, and it's certainly a luxury item. But for a family that's all in on the smart home ecosystem, it can be a powerful and unifying device. It streamlines communication, simplifies meal planning and grocery shopping, and provides a convenient control point for all your other gadgets. The smart fridge has finally matured from a novelty into a compelling, if expensive, command center for the modern connected kitchen. Alright, let's look at something a bit smaller but no less clever. This is a gadget that combines two essential desktop or bedside items into one elegant package: the wireless charging lamp. We all need light on our desks and a place to charge our phones overnight. This product streamlines that by merging a high-quality lamp with a Qi-compatible wireless charging pad built right into its base. It's the kind of simple, logical product convergence that just makes sense. The design is the first thing you notice. It's incredibly clean and minimalist, crafted from premium materials like brushed aluminum and smooth, soft-touch plastics. It's designed to look good on any desk, bedside table, or end table, whether it's on or off. There are no clunky buttons. Instead, it uses a touch-sensitive control strip on the base or stem to power it on and adjust the brightness and color temperature, which is a really nice touch. The lamp function itself is very versatile. You can cycle through multiple brightness levels, from a dim, ambient glow that's perfect for winding down at night to a bright, focused light that's ideal for reading or working. You can also adjust the color temperature, shifting from a warm, cozy yellow light to a cool, crisp white light. This allows you to tune the lighting to match your environment or your mood, which can genuinely impact your focus and relaxation. The LED light source is also energy efficient and long-lasting. The star of the show, of course, is the integrated wireless charger. The base of the lamp is a flat, non-slip surface where you can simply place your phone, earbuds, or any other Qi-enabled device to start charging. It supports fast wireless charging, so it's not just a slow trickle charge, it will power up modern smartphones at their maximum wireless charging speed. This eliminates the need for a separate charging pad and one more cable cluttering up your space. It's the perfect bedside companion. You place your phone on the lamp base when you go to sleep, and you wake up to a fully charged device. There's no fumbling for a cable in the dark. Some models even have a small, subtle LED indicator that confirms your device is charging and then turns off after a few seconds so it doesn't disturb your sleep, which is a very thoughtful detail that a lot of other chargers get wrong. Beyond the main wireless charging pad, many of these lamps also include a secondary USB-A or USB-C port on the back. This is super useful for charging a second device that doesn't support wireless charging, like a smartwatch, a power bank, or a tablet. It effectively turns the lamp into a compact charging hub for all your essential personal tech, all while only taking up one power outlet. This is not the most revolutionary piece of tech on our list, but it's one of the most practical and well executed. It solves a common problem, clutter, with a simple, elegant solution. It takes two things you already have and combines them into a single, more functional and better-looking product. For anyone looking to clean up their desk or nightstand and add a touch of modern design and convenience, this wireless charging lamp is an easy recommendation. It's a perfect example of smart, thoughtful design. Now we come to a device that is, for many, the very heart of the smart home, the voice-controlled smart speaker. Whether it's from the Google Nest, Amazon Echo, or Apple HomePod line, these devices have evolved from simple music players into powerful centralized hubs for home automation. The 2025 models are smarter, sound better, and integrate more seamlessly than ever before, acting as the primary interface through which you interact with all the other gadgets on this list. The core function remains the same. You talk to it and it responds. You can ask it questions, set timers and alarms, check the weather, get news briefings, and play music from your favorite streaming service. But the responsiveness and conversational abilities of the AI assistants have improved significantly. They understand more natural language, require fewer specific command phrases, and can handle more complex, multi-part requests. The interaction feels less robotic and more like a genuine conversation. Audio quality has also taken a huge leap forward. These speakers are no longer just for background music, they are legitimate high-fidelity audio devices. They use advanced computational audio to adapt their sound signature to the acoustics of the room they're in. Using built-in microphones, they analyze how sound reflects off walls and furniture, and then tune the EQ in real time to deliver the best possible sound with deep, rich bass and crisp, clear highs, no matter where you place them. But the real power of a modern smart speaker lies in its role as a home automation controller. This is the device that ties everything together. You can walk into a room and say, "Hey Google, I'm home," and trigger a routine that turns on the lights, adjusts the thermostat, starts playing your favorite playlist, and even tells your robot vacuum not to start its scheduled cleaning. It's the conductor of your smart home orchestra. This integration is becoming more standardized and reliable thanks to new connectivity standards like Matter. Matter is a unified protocol that allows smart home devices from different manufacturers to talk to each other directly without needing to go through a proprietary cloud service. This means your Google speaker can control your Ring doorbell or your Apple-compatible smart lock with greater speed and reliability. This interoperability is breaking down the walled gardens of the past and making the smart home more accessible and less frustrating to set up. These speakers also act as a home intercom system. You can drop in on a speaker in another room to talk to a family member, or make an announcement to all the speakers in the house like, "Dinner is ready." It's a simple feature, but one that gets a surprising amount of use in a busy household, saving you from having to shout across the house. The microphone arrays are also incredibly sensitive, able to pick up your voice commands clearly, even when music is playing or there's other background noise. Ultimately, choosing a smart speaker often comes down to which ecosystem you're already invested in: Google, Amazon, or Apple. But regardless of your choice, a 2025-era smart speaker is an essential component. It provides the most intuitive and hands-free way to control your connected world. It's the glue that holds the smart home together, and its ever-improving intelligence and audio quality make it a must-have gadget. For our final gadget, we're looking at something that isn't flashy or exciting, but it might be the most important one on this list. This is the leak detection sensor. It's a small, inexpensive device that could potentially save you thousands of dollars in water damage and a massive headache. It's the unsung hero of the smart home, providing peace of mind by guarding against one of the most common and costly household disasters. The concept is incredibly simple. You place these small, puck-like sensors in areas that are prone to leaks: under the kitchen sink, behind the toilet, next to the washing machine, or near your water heater. The sensor has metal contacts on the bottom. As soon as it detects even a tiny amount of water, it completes a circuit, triggering an alarm. It's a straightforward but highly effective mechanism. What makes it a smart device is its connectivity. The moment water is detected, it doesn't just make a local audible beep, though it does that too. It immediately sends a push notification directly to your smartphone, no matter where you are in the world. This means if a pipe starts leaking while you're at work or on vacation, you'll know about it instantly, not days later when you come home to a flooded basement and a major disaster. The setup is dead simple. Most of these sensors are battery-powered, with batteries that last for a year or more. You just pull a tab, connect it to your home Wi-Fi through a simple app, give it a name like kitchen sink sensor, and place it on the floor. That's it. The app will notify you when the battery is running low, so you can replace it and ensure you're always protected. Some more advanced systems take this a step further. They can be paired with an automatic water shutoff valve. This valve is installed on your home's main water line. If one of the leak sensors is triggered, it can automatically command the valve to shut off the water supply to the entire house, stopping the leak in its tracks before it can cause significant damage. This is the ultimate level of protection and something I'd highly recommend for any homeowner. Beyond just water, many of these sensors also include built-in temperature and humidity monitors. The app will track this data over time and can alert you to other potential problems. For example, if it detects a sudden drop in temperature in your basement, it can warn you about the risk of pipes freezing and bursting before it happens. This proactive monitoring adds another valuable layer of protection to the device. This is the definition of a set-it-and-forget-it gadget. You put them in place and hope you never, ever get an alert from them. But if you do, that single notification could be the difference between a small puddle you can wipe up with a towel and a catastrophic flood that requires expensive professional remediation. For the low cost of these sensors, the peace of mind they provide is invaluable. It's a small investment that offers huge protection for your biggest asset, your home. So there you have it. 7 of the best, most useful smart home gadgets you can get in 2025. From the air we breathe to the security of our front door and the convenience of an automated home, the technology just keeps getting better, more integrated, and genuinely more helpful. Each of these devices, in its own way, aims to solve a real-world problem, saving you time, giving you peace of mind, or just making your living space a more pleasant place to be. It's an exciting time to be building a smart home, with new standards like Matter making everything work together more smoothly. Of course, this is just my take on some of the standouts right now. The world of tech moves incredibly fast, and there's always something new just around the corner. That's why, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest in tech, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you found this helpful, a thumbs up on the video really does go a long way in supporting the channel, so thank you for that. Now I want to turn it back over to you. Looking at this list, which one of these gadgets would you add to your home first? Is it the autonomous cleaning power of the robot vacuum, the peace of mind from the leak detector, or the central command of the smart speaker? Or maybe there's a different category of smart home tech you're really excited about. Drop a comment down below and let's get a conversation going. It's always awesome to see what resonates with you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.